Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about, well, how games Urinalists are butthurt over the Alex Jones game. Here from Pcgamer, there's an Alex Jones game on Steam, and it's just as much of an embarrassment as you expect. You think it will be okay based on the title? Well, maybe the game is shit and it has a shit score, or maybe it's not as fun, or maybe it's just I don't know what it could possibly be. I mean, it could be overwhelmingly negative, it could be overwhelmingly shit, and it could be having massive downvotes, but that's where you go and get it wrong, shall we? Because the title is really misleading, because after all, it's Pcgamer. Right, Alex Jones, NWO Wars. And it's literally 94%. 94% positive. It's nearly switching to overwhelmingly positive with 796 ratings. Obviously, this game is not going to be beating Starfield or anything even closer, remotely close to Hogwarts Legacy or any of those mid-tier games, because it feels more like an indie meme type of game, and it's very short. Like 30 minutes short game. I haven't played it yet because I still cannot quite justify the price it's charging, especially because this month is a little bit, it's going a little bit short on money, so I'm sorry, it has to wait. But let's go and cover it. Fuck me. Wrong article. There you go. The same article, but this one has the highlights. Stupid brain. Anyway, it won't surprise you to hear that Alex Jones NWO Wars is not a good game. Yeah, apparently from what people have been describing, it actually is a good game. It's just that it's a bit tad short. Reading them is awesome. But it's one of the meme jokes I've accrued over 400 positive reviews in just a few days. Reading them is awesome, and they have the energy of those commenters on Reddit all trying to be the funniest guy in the room by saying the same thing. Well, no, if you're going to project like this, at least project better, you moron, because the article you just wrote here, it's basically what you would read on this retarded website called Kotaku, which is literally, quite literally, the cesspool of the cesspool of the cesspool of the internet. This is where creativity, brain power, news, reliability, or anything else, even related to gaming, goes to die. And this is where death is the most painful. This is where we would call the hell of news. This is bullshit. Anyway, here it is, Kotaku. Alex Jones game packs so much stupid. 17 to 48 minutes. Yeah, it's racist and sexist, transphobic and homophobic. But it's also just plain awful. It's the person who wrote this, I'm not even going to say his name, is literally seething. He does not understand jokes, he does not understand meme. This is the problem with the far left and the left currently. They are creatively fucking bankrupt. They cannot and will not be able to understand jokes, because if you make a simple joke that's slightly on the offensive side, they'll throw a temper tantrum because they do not understand it. Let's take a peek at It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which I'm starting to catch up lately. There were multiple episodes of it in which it got pulled from Hulu, Netflix, and other platforms because the idiots of the far left could not understand the joke they were trying to portray in the show. One of those examples, Lethal Weapon 6 episode, in which they, D and Mac, all look DiAngelo in blackface. And it's literally hilarious. And they couldn't take it. Anyway, let's go back to the Pcgamer article. These people are really, really, really retarded. Anyway, it has kinds of a corporate in the look, something you might see in the Steam release of the mid-2010s. Otherwise, it's kind of a piece of dog shit, and quality aside, it's an embarrassment for the platform. Let me totally ignore the actual anti-Semitic game that is available on Steam, because that one is totally okay. It's totally okay, that one. But this one, Go suck a cock. Anyway, continuing. The real draw is meant to be Alex Jones' themed anti-woke comedy, but it struck me as this slavish, capering routine running through the greatest hits of Jones' decades plus of internet virality. Just as dated and feeble as the platform. Go fuck yourself. Can't you just take some self-criticism? Can't you just take some, I don't know, self-deprecation jokes? Because that's exactly what Alex Jones is doing. It's a self-deprecating game, actually also mocking the current retarded nonsense that is going on in the world. And you're going to go cry about you're sad to keep the politics out of games. Well, yeah, to keep current day politics out of games where you do not have current day politics in the game. And the only thing we want is the in-game politics of that world. It's kind of like having a Warhammer game shoved in with current day politics. That would be retarded. But if you're making a game with current day, kind of like this, yeah, sure, go on right ahead. There's still multiple far leftist games, retarded, and I mean retarded games with current day politics. And it's not a problem. They can go and have it. Anyway, before I continue, here is a trailer for something much better than these articles. I'm back, baby. Yeah. All right. Look how butthurt this guy is on Pcgamer. Here, you get these lazy caricatures of Mark Zuckerberg, Tim Cook, and George Soros, and the Clintons. You get the idea. How dare you? How dare you criticize our gods? How dare you? You know that Mark Zuckerberg is my god, my personal god, and Tim Cook is like a super god. Do you know that? Yeah, they are really triggered over this. It feels fruitless to talk about giving and receiving offense when it comes to a guy and a fanbase for whom that's kind of the point, but I do have to shout out to the one time my general tired disgusting rouse into something more acute. The level where you mow down homeless people throwing shit at you in San Francisco. Stay classy, man. Don't you have a sense of humor, you moron? How many people have you mowed down in, say, I don't know, Grand Theft Auto? Huh? No? You're not gonna say it. Of course then. Right. So, here is the idiot. I don't know either, but this thing probably shouldn't be on Steam. Yeah. It should be on Steam because currently we have multiple retarded games who are obviously quite racist and other things on Steam. But even more so, we currently have a very anti-Semitic game on Steam that is currently attacking Jewish people. And it's completely allowed, and you guys haven't even written a single tiny hit piece against that game. This is how much I know. How much I know. You, PC Gamer, is a bullshit magazine. God, and I used to love this magazine when I used to live in the UK. It was amazing. I would buy them religiously or keep them in a subscription, which I got, and it was awesome. They are just a shadow of their former self. Today is just a disgusting propaganda piece. Here is the ending of the article. It makes you face palm how absolutely retarded it is. I get this game is pretty clear violations of entries from Valve's guidelines for what you shouldn't publish on Steam, namely hate speech that promotes hatred, violence, or discrimination against groups of people based on ethnicity, religion, gender, age, disability, or sexual orientation. This game does nothing of the sort. But the other game that I mentioned, oh yeah. Libelians of defamatory statements. The game refers to its George Soros effigy as a Nazi multiple times. See, this is what happens when one criticizes their gods. And just so you know, within the Jewish community, George Soros is actually quite vilified. Anyway, in content that is patently offensive and intended to shock or disgust viewers. Yeah, that other game that I mentioned, still on Steam. Anyway, let's go on and move on to this. Like so many movements, there's a thing the alt-right does is that's pretty essential to its survival. It obfuscates everything it believes in overlapping layers of irony. Yeah, because it's too much for you people. It's too much, isn't it? It's too much for you people. You people are absolutely fucking disgusting, you goddamn fucking games journalists. Games journalists, there's a reason why we don't quite like it. Because games journalists are, well, lately, at least lately, they have been disastrously bad. Because they are incapable of producing a thought, incapable of creating anything that is worth. And even more so, Kotaku here, quite literally Kotaku here, who literally kind of went on and criticized that they changed the name of the characters, and they said that it was, how do you put it, cowardly. Yeah, sure. What about the other shows and things that you people go on and do and change the name of the target audience to avoid a lawsuit? No? You're not gonna comment on those too, right? So just the right that needs to keep the original names. Yeah, of course. Double standards, isn't it? Look what this idiot said. It's just repulsively bigoted game that wants me to get outraged and writes paragraphs about its racism, all the homeless people you murder are black. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna press an X on that one. All the babies you rescue are white. That's misogyny every time you join Jones barks. That's bitch. For reasons I cannot fathom. Are you retarded? Actually, I'm pretty sure he is literally kind of referencing to Hillary Clinton in there. Anyway, it's homophobia in entire games. This is around John's bizarre belief that Americans turning frogs gay. Actually, technically, it turns out that Alex Jones was kind of relatively close to the truth on that one. As it turns out, the amount of medicine that people are taking, it goes to the sewage system and it's not properly filtered, and then it's kind of thrown at the aquifers and rivers, and that medicine, for instance, I forgot what's the name of I forgot the name. It's a very popular psychological medicine, and it kind of it's converting some frogs into hermaphrodited frogs. So Alex Jones wasn't entirely wrong on that one. But that nuance is kind of lost in idiots who write on to Kotaku and Pcgamer. Well, games urinalists. Anyway. The second line generally funny. I laughed, then I wonder if John thinks it's true. Okay, so what line is the idiot getting triggered with? The elites don't want you to know this, but the ducks in the park are free. You can take them home. I have 558 ducks. I mean, the guy is just throwing a joke. Obviously, he does. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm dealing with a retard here. Yeah, I'm dealing with a retard. The game seems relatively quite interesting. It's just not that not very long. Anyway, there's nothing brave about it. It's openly calls Bill Clinton the road, but then so does some more news most weeks. It takes the coward's route at every opportunity, hiding its claim behind changed names and cartoon allegories. Well, yeah. Remember what happened with your parent company called Gawker, in which you guys literally produced a snuff film against Hulk Hogan? No? Yeah, I didn't expect you guys to know that. Anyway, sorry about that. Here it is, John Walker throwing a temper tantrum at the comments. It released on January 3rd. As of 1:06, it has 625 reviews, 94% which are positive. And to be honest, it looks well made and fun to play. It's a good seller. Yeah, I don't see what is wrong with it. I mean, it's completely normal. And the guy's throwing a temper tantrum. Well, that's literally to be expected from these people. Because after all, it's Kotaku. You don't try to reason with these people because it's they are retarded. They're very retarded. And the guy here says, John, the guy who wrote the article, please spend your money on this game to prove me wrong. I want that more than anything else. Yeah. This guy is butthurt. I mean, the guy is literally seething over this. And another writer here says, as seen here, most liberals can't appreciate self-deprecating humor because they have a massive underlying inferiority complex. For this reason, their criticism always comes off as pretentious, overwrought, overly analytical, and so incredibly desperate for pre-approval. This is why their memes have a literally wall of text, because they cannot do humor. And this is why this article is kind of pretty much going on to that. But here is the interesting bit. Around Friday, we ended up having a bit of a problem. The game was taken down from Steam. I went on to check and you could not get in there. As you can see here on SteamDB, you can see that it was taken down on January 6th at 4 a.m. UTC. It was completely gone. gone for 35 minutes when it was reinstated. I wonder what happened. Was it a rogue Valve employee, or was it just a glitch on Valve's system? But it's pretty sus, very sus, if you ask me. Because this is something that one needs to check out. Was it a rogue Valve employee? Because we've had quite a few of those, and then somebody noticed that it got taken down and then reinstated. It's something that it's worth checking out, you know. This is very sus. Anyway, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night, and remember, fuck you, YouTube. Fuck you.